everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Panthers going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! All right, here we go.
They run with Cunningham. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his fourth year from Miami. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down following the run. Play action. It's Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. And look out, I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. Hitting double double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Out of the gun, Newton. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Glennon, running with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Good! Detroit!
Now Glennon. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play.
One of the selling points of the in route, is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On first down, they run with Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Halfback sent in motion. Glennon. And that is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Good.
The fake to Howard. Now Glennon. Got a man. It's right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Newton to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. Back deep, Marcus Wheaton. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either, an NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles.
No, check. Patriot! Here we go now. Over! Leopard! All right, watch it now, Barney.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Double tight. All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sims. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's a guy who played 4 years for the Bears, Julius Peppers, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now. All right, now. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Fights through at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. To return, this is Eddie Jackson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Set. Right 20. Right 20. Hey. Four down. Shoot. Check.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run with Howard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Sanchez. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Off of play action, Sanchez. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Julius Peppers. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
Wildcat look. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to slither by. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go back to Stewart on first. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Mitch Unrein in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Payne. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. To throw is Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton. Pressure gets to him again. Mitch Unrein in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Sanchez. And right with it here over the middle. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Gun, gun. Check, check, check. Gun, gun, gun. Ready. Right, 20, go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Gun. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air. Sanchez on second down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Gun, Sanchez. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Gun.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Check.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Let's go now. Left 35. Half.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart, and he'll go down at the 28. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Star Latulele in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. They'll fake the give. Now Sanchez. Out left here. It's complete to Wheaton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
20.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. But he locates Wheaton complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Bears are going to get a first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Let's go now. Check. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check 3. Gun.
Sanchez on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is Stewart again. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. A dump off here to Stewart. Still going. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Fresh set of downs here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A give to Howard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. And this looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.